So Sideways started as an idea that we had. It was one of the first songs that we had written together, and it was one of the first few that we started playing out to see how it was.
The way I write songs a lot of the times is like I just get a vibe from whatever the band is throwing down.
We wrote it in a way where I wrote the chord progression first, the opening chord progression and the verse chords.
When I heard it, I just kind of got this idea of like an apocalypse, you know, city under fire, just kind of a hell-raising song, so I had to write hell-raising lyrics. It's a lot, I mean, it's a lot about like, I guess my feelings toward like powers that be and like our government and all that kind of stuff. There's a lyric that's repeated a lot, and it goes, if we birth the same, do we die in vain? Meaning that we all, you know, are birthed from like our mothers, and you know, it's a pretty similar process. But it's also like, do we die in vain? Like, are our lives any different from each other? And so it's like, when we die, did we die for something, or what did we die for? And I feel like that's a question that is on a lot of people's minds recently, with just the world going to where it is right now.
If we birth the same, do we die in vain?
I think the message it has now is more important than when I wrote it back then, just because, like, you know, this world kind of feels like the apocalyptic world that I wrote about in this song just from my imagination, and to see it kind of happen before my very eyes like that is pretty haunting, to be honest, because it's like the lyrics and the emotions that I felt, you know, writing this are just magnified now. But yeah, I hope that people can just kind of see that world that I'm talking about and relate it to this world in some way, and just be like, hey, it all kind of makes sense, and I think this needs to be fought, and that's what I hope we do. Hope we fight.
Life without resistance is without patience.
It's a very dark song for us. I think Nick's lyrics make it a really, really interesting story about kind of a burning paradise.
Hopefully people will read into it and feel the same way. That's the biggest thing I always hope, is like, when I have messages like this that are like so big and personal to me, I hope that I only conveyed as much as I could and as clearly as possible.
I think it's going to be one of the standout songs on our record. I think it's got something for everybody, and I think it's catchy and it's dark. That's what I really like about it. That's something that you don't really see in a lot of music today, is that it's dark but it's catchy, and I think that's something that we can capitalize on with this song and this record.